Hey guys, welcome back to another brand new video. In this one, we're going to talk about a project that goes by the name of Crypto. This is a platform that offers gamify projects that offers games that are free to play and they have the play to earn mechanism, basically free to earn in a sense. So we're going to talk about this platform. We're going to within that the focus in our video is going to be on the game that is called Shanghai, which is an already developed game that is available on the on the Play Store for Android and on the Apple App Store as well. So we're going to focus on Shanghai because it already is developed. It has everything in it that is already developed. They have three different types of tokens, including their game token, Doran. This token is already listed on Bitmart, and it will be listed on other centralized exchanges in this very month. So we're gonna talk about this token, its utility, its benefits. We have two other tokens. They have their own governance token. This whole thing is based on the Uton blockchain, so we'll have some idea about that as well. But we'll see what the opportunity we have in this. I would say the most important thing is that it is free to play, so you don't have to invest anything in order to play the game. And when you play it, you have the play to earn mechanism. That means when you play the game, you earn. So if you combine both of these things, you are playing the game for free, but you are earning. So that is basically free to earn. That is something I would say that doesn't really require any type of investing in order to play the game, which I think makes it really really interesting. Of course, we do have options and opportunity to invest. We have tokens that we can invest in. We'll talk about their listing of other tokens as well. So we'll see what the opportunity we have in this right now. New users they can get a $600 gift package, which include the Doran token, the DRN tokens. So that is another interesting opportunity that is live right now. And yeah, that's what we're gonna take a look at in this video. Make sure you watch till the end. As always, anything that I'm gonna say in this video is not going to be an investment or a financial advice. Make sure that if you want to invest in any token, make sure that you do your own investigation and research first and keep yourself updated on the token that you are planning on investing in. I'll give you guys all the information that will be in the description so you can get those from there. And yeah, with this out of the way, let's get right into it. Now, here we are in the official website of Crypto. Now, we do have a lot of other games, which you can see right here. Although we are going to focus more on Shanghai, but we do have other options, and I'm guessing there will be more and more games that will be added and that will be developed. So you will be able to see the games that we have in Crypto right here. They all will have the element of GameFi. This one right here, that is the Shanghai that we're going to focus more on. In the trading center, we have, they have their very own wallet, which is pretty interesting. You can get it again on the Google Play Store and also on the Apple App Store. They have a complete tutorial right here. As I said in the introduction, the token is listed on the Bitmart exchange, so you can trade it there. I'll actually show you guys right now. So this is the DRN token and USDT pair on the Bitmart, which people are trading with. It has a decent 24-hour daily volume. So everything here so far is looking good. Then we have the NFT market. That is something that you can, of course, check out. These are other supported wallets. We have the MetaMask, so I think we're good to go. But if you use other wallets, you have them right here, and you can also check out the tutorial. We have this new section which notifies us of the recent updates right now. This one is the latest one. That is the Shanghai Airdrop Phase 2, which just went live. For me, it was 2 days ago, I think. So this is very recent. It will continue for the next whole month. So we have 30 days. I would say 20 or 27 days by the time that you'll be watching it. So you can take part in it. It says in the airdrop event, you can get the corresponding experience points by completing the mission. In addition, you can also get a lot of DRN tokens for free. So you can click on this link and you can join this event. Before we talk about the Shanghai, we need to know about the Uton blockchain, which is something that we are not aware of because we have not, talked about this before. So this is a blockchain, a new blockchain actually, which is an epoch-making next-generation public chain that is built on the Tendermint model. It says, with advanced technology and professional team, Uton adopts a unique Uton model architecture, supports high concurrency, big data, and multiple applications, and is compatible with Ethereum protocol and EVM virtual machine, which is pretty interesting because that just makes it makes the whole thing easy and I would say very interoperable. So I think this is the most information that we require about the Uton. Of course, you can get more information about it from their white paper and other documents related to the blockchain. We have the Explorer for it right here. We have a white paper which gives us all of the information in detail about everything else. So if you want to learn more about it, or if something is missed in this video, this is where you can get that information. Now let's talk about the Shanghai, the game, the mechanism, how it is played, the play to earn mechanism, the free to play I would say mechanism, and of course, we're going to talk about the token economy of the DRN token and also the other two tokens that we have. We have in total three tokens, which is pretty interesting because we have seen dual token economy in different games, but we have not seen three token economy. So that is going to be pretty interesting. And this, these all three tokens, they are an essential part of this whole ecosystem and how people are rewarded. So I think it's going to be very interesting. Again, the game is available for you to download on the Google Play Store and also on the Apple App Store. You can download it, you can play it from there. Here is a description of the game. It is the first 3D fantasy martial arts massively multiplayer online role-playing game MMORPG game based on blockchain technology. The worldview of the game is based on Company Limited original IP Metaverse history, which combines traditional classic culture and future fantasy elements, and has that basically means that it gives them flexibility to bring newer elements that are that are not restricted to what we already have, since it is, I would say, a future fantasy based, so you can come up with different designs, different elements, and so forth, which makes it really interesting. It has multiple competitive modes such as single player dungeons and guild battles. The galaxy that they're calling the game takes place is U6174 galaxy virtuality, in which virtuality and reality are independent and destruction and rebirth are repeated, basically spawning and respawning. Players need to use skills as the core, constantly practice and strengthen, explore unknown areas together, dig out the true meaning of civilization, and play to create. So it basically makes things a lot easier. We have seen and played other games that have similar mechanism, although not accurately similar, but we do have, I would say, similar mechanisms that makes us, familiar with what we already know. But we have new elements and new characteristics in this, which makes it pretty interesting and unique. They talked about the worldview, which is more elaborated in the section right here, which of course you can give it a read. But my main focus at this point is, okay, we have the game, pretty interesting. These MMORPG games are pretty popular, and their fan base and people who play that, they have a high retention. That means if you start playing it, you will be eventually playing it for a longer period of time, which makes it pretty amazing for the project. So we have a game that is pretty interesting. It is already developed. It is available for the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store, so people have access to it. They can play it actively. Now that it is developed, we have to talk about the token economy. How do people earn? And what role does each token play in this? And how can we benefit from it? We're not just talking about playing the game and earning, of course. We're talking about trading with the token as well. So that information will be more covered when we talk about the economy, which if you come to the main page of the crypto project, this is where we can get information about their tokens. So we have talked about the DRN token, the DRN token. That is the, I would say, the in-game token, but not just in-game. Of course, it has utility outside. Um, it is a play-to-earn token of the Shanghai game. It says that the supply of DRN is fixed at the beginning of each game, and each token is minted when players complete specific task in game. It may be generated as a reward in personal dungeons, multiplayer dungeons, which they're calling raid content, completing main and side quests, and winning PvE battles. The number of DRN generated per week is limited, and DRN must be used when performing specific tasks. The supply and demand of DRN varies with the number of active users, and we closely monitor it. Basically, they're keeping the demand and supply in check, which eventually, I would say, determine what the value of the token is going to be. So, for example, if there is more demand for the token, they will eventually increase the supply and mint more tokens, mint more DRN tokens. It won't affect on the value, right? But they will be rewarded to the players. If there is less activity, of course, at that point, they're going to slow down the minting of the DRN and not mint a lot of tokens to keep the value in check. That's basically what it means right here, which is pretty interesting. So we have the DRN token, which is obviously the main token, and we already have seen it on. It is listed on the Bitmart, and it will be listed on other centralized exchanges in this very month, which is going to increase exposure to the token. Then we have the UTN token, which is the governance token of the Shanghai. Now, the token holders of UTN, they have a right to say on what happens next in the future, in the development of the game. Again, just like we have in DRN, the supply of UTN is fixed. The release of tokens will be carried out in stages, first to early investors, developers, and seed users, and then to the general public during the initial token generation event. So this is the UTN token that we have. Of course, all of these tokens have their specific utilities, places where they get utilized, and they have their very own different, characteristics. Then we have the UMT token, which is, as they're saying, it is a premium token of Shanghai, which is used for distribution in large events. I'm guessing tournaments. Players earn UMT through continuous participation in the U6174 Galaxy events, advanced world bosses, Galaxy level GVG, and advanced team battles. Having a third token is a novel idea and a fresh attempt, and it represents our belief that Gamify Sociify will provide long-term support for Shanghai's continued growth. Owners of UMT have access to the most fascinating venues, shops, and yield mining mechanisms. All three tokens are listed and traded on centralized and decentralized exchanges. So it's not just about the DRN. The other tokens, they will also be getting listed on centralized exchanges and also on the decentralized exchanges. So they all are I would say, a token of their own, a distinctive tokens, that can be traded, that can be used as an opportunity, and they have their own characteristics, their own values. Of course, from what I'm saying here is there is more emphasis that is being put on the DRN token, more emphasis than the UMT and the UDN token. So, but this is the three token economy that we have. You can see they all have their specific roles. They all are, I would say, balanced in a different way. The supply is fixed for the Dorn and the Urian token, but the way that they are distributed, the way that they're, I would say the minted, it is different. This one is based on supply and demand, and this one it is done in stages, and which we already have seen. So this is the, I would say, the three token economy that we have, which is unique and it is interesting. And I mean, I would say this is something that still needs to be tested on how it turns out. But definitely, it is a novelty in crypto, and we know novelty in crypto is treated very, very well. A lot of the projects, even if they don't have anything, but just the factor of novelty that takes them to new heights. So that is yet to see what happens in this. But the whole project is pretty well developed. It's pretty exciting. The thing that makes it safe is the token is already listed on Bitmart. The game is already developed, so it's not like you're going to buy the tokens and invest your money on it, and then they're going to run off. The tokens are still at a micro cap. They still need to you know receive a lot of exposure, a lot of new investors that buys the token. They need more holders, and eventually that will be happening. It's just a matter of time in a sense. So if you think it is the right opportunity and you are interested in it, of course you can take part in the event that is live right now. You can of course test out their token. It is already listed on the Bitmart, so you can trade it there. And yeah, that's that'll be completely up to you if you want to do that. Personally, I'm pretty interested in this project, and I think it is going to be successful. And although I'm actually pretty excited and interested to see how the three token economy turns out. It is of course a novelty, but I mean, who knows? If it is successful, we're probably going to see a chain of this thing and other projects probably creating the same thing. But let's see how that goes. So this is all of you guys in this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one shortly. So stay tuned.